Welcome, everyone. We're here for another GG Millions. We got my man Ryan Shamas Beriuzy in the house. How are you, my friend? And we are going to see a so far so good. This is a big moment for you, Ryan. If you can fade that river, this is a big pot
Yeah,
in the tournament. You got some action in the client, and it is going to hold.
nice.
And Dan going to do it. That is a big one. They're going to eliminate Gilliam, a friend of yours, but also.
Just posting there. You can just press on my profile and you'll see the video.
All right, we got
Big
ace, queen, king,
all-ins.
queen. Needs runner. There's one of them.
Oof.
Needs the running kings that you just don't want to believe it's possible. But the river, oh, almost
Oh, I
nasty,
thought.
nasty cooler
Well,
there though to make king, queen.
yeah, 80 bigs, and he can still flat really wide and play a lot of pots, and doesn't allow you to start opening, too wide. Pretty, pretty good flop for Enrico. Has the ace of spades too. Yeah, it looks like interesting. This is, I think like continuing with nines with the nine of spade is like definitely mandatory. I think that just nines is pretty close four-way because Enrico can still have like Enrico's supposed to flat queens pre-flop in that spot. First against second in chips, you don't actually want to play really big pots. Jinx is using a time bank where, it looks like he's gonna be a bit spicy. All right, he let go. He let go. But that was a bit of an interesting tank. You can tell back in his head, he's like, some evil little thoughts. Like, oh, what if the turn is a six and I can, if I check raise and then barrel it off, like, but no,
Yeah,
he
he
just
was
folds
he
because it's
was
like
he was in the think long, think wrong category there. He almost stepped into it, but ace 10 now. Actually, phenomenally almost too much hand here, but is gonna give a chance. If Ravid hits that unfortunate nine, he would get the money. I mean, this is oh my goodness.
oh
I
my
mean, just
God.
talk. They say energy is powerful. Just kind of put it out there, and this is that one spot where you want your opponent to maybe make a flush or somehow if they have a pair, this is like a crazy. That's a two outer for this scenario, but he is gonna get it. And honestly, Ravid has played though. You know, kind of as big a cooler as you get, right? But like, is there a version? It's also against Enrico, who's going to have the widest range. So I think this is very problematic, right? You could argue maybe against the middle stacker, but against Jinx, against Enrico, these guys that are playing, opening a lot of hands, and you make nines full in the river with this action, you're going to be hard pressed not to think you have the best hand. It's also, Enrico does have Jack eight suited. He does have 8-6
I,
suited. He's
I
opening these type of hands. So his range is
yeah.
not just, you
Well, he
lose to what?
flatted. He
You lose
flatted.
to ace 10 and aces 10-9 suited, but you block. That's not a thing. So like, yeah, you have really high up in the nuts range here. You lose to aces and ace 10,
Yeah.
beat sevens, beat other straights, beat bluffs. Enrico. Do you think Ravi gets stacked here? It depends if he bets like a huge size. I
I
mean,
really depends. Yeah. I mean, like Enrico could build like a different strategies here. You can just go for like a small, like a block bet and shove on top. He could check shove, but I think, yeah, I mean, I don't, I still see a world where it doesn't go in.
well, if he bets like 600 or 800 or something or 850, something crazy. He probably just get called. If he goes
Yeah.
for like the small bet, then he's gonna get induced. And then I don't know if he gets that line through. So okay, so this
Yeah.
is
Just
this is
like
gonna
tiny
be
block bet.
very tough here because now Ravid's gonna go. I mean, I guess there's a world where he makes a big bet and gets raised, but I don't know, man. This is a very interesting hand. I can't believe the nine rolled off as I said that. That's just nasty
Blocks.
work. That is nasty.
Yeah, he also blocks like 10-9 of diamonds. And I'm trying like so he only loses really to ace 10 suited, ace 10 off, which sometimes might three bet pre, but with how wide Jinx is opening, it's fine to also flat. Yeah, I mean, I'll be really, really impressed if Ravid finds the fold here. Because it's gonna be so hard for Enrico to really find a bluff. This is crazy.
What do you think, audience? I
I
can't
mean,
see my chat. I can't pull you up right now, but tell me one if you think Ravid's going to get away from this. Two, if you think he's going to stack off, and also there is, I guess, a world where Enrico doesn't go all in, right? He might make it like 980 or a million or 1.1. and then
No,
just
I think it's always all
in.
in. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God, this is insane. I mean, I really
Well, he did this earlier with the
I
bluff, so he is balanced. He just loves to say, "I want to call." That's sick stuff, man. This is sick. I
this
think
is a nasty.
for a million left in Fat Fumo, and there's no one like. I think it would actually, if Fat Frumos had like 320 or 250, something really small, and there's this extra thing, but there's no one that short. What do you think, man? I think, man, this is sick. I don't know. He's losing to ace 10 or aces, and it's like, does Enrico really have aces? The guy's opening 6-8 suited in all these hands. Would he show? I guess the
Yeah.
question too, he's just got to
Oh
call, right? He
man.
does have 6-8
That's
suited.
insane.
He has
Yeah.
other things. I just
He
wonder
just
what
can't.
Enrico's really bluffing with there, though. Like, that's the final table, and that is nasty
Oh
stuff
my
and
God.
high. And he does not have a diamond. He's going to need a jack. We saw there's one left because we saw the king jack open.
That's so unlucky, man. He's just
Really brutal.
like
Brutal. Yeah. Get it in 4-1
what
twice. Final table. It's hard to find a spot for a sweat. This time, Tan pretty clean. Too clean is it? The 3 outer, 1 to come, or else we will go to 4 mil. Oh,
oh
it's
my
just too clean
God.
when you feel it. And when it's just two, everything's too right. It's just like you don't want to help on the river. A 7 would be especially insane just to chop it up and move on. And a 9. That is going to be
Wow.
jacks. And we are down to 3. Finally, podium time. Mulder's short. We
Not perform really well in these
powerful.
spots.
9s are pretty powerful. That's a good flop for 9s. No sweat on the turn. 86%. 6 outs, 1 to come. Or we go 2 heads up. The no A. He gives the AX and a jinx. Trying to jinx Enrico. And that is a Tian Mulder needs a helping ace or 9. Jack deuce 3, 4. He's got the 5 ace or 9 river. 3.
That's it.
That is it. Jinx. 2 for 2. Takes it down. He gets it done.
Insane.
He's been here twice. He's won twice. Insane. Tian Mulder going to have to wait for that hardware. Gets a big score on here. Not frequently playing online, but he is a great player. And you can see a different picture. I got to say, what an absolutely legendary day. And he was only 4.4 to 1. He had such a big stack. He came in second, finished first. Team Mulder was 11.7 to 1. So close to a big payday for some people on that bet. Enrico